Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a brand new week. And I welcome you all exceedingly and excitingly to this wonderful channel, Life with Truth. And I want to appreciate those of you who have been supporting me over from the one. You've been supporting me, you've been encouraging me with your like, with your comments. And for those of you who subscribe to my channel, I just want to say a very big thank you. For those of you who are following me on various platforms, I also want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. It gives me the strength to do what I do, and I know it's not easy. It's not easy to be a content creator. It's not easy to choose this niche, a lifestyle blogger, to talk about life and the things that happen in this life and the things that we ought to know. Remember, we're not just telling stories, we're changing life. We are teaching, we are telling people what ought to be done in the society, what we should do, and what they are supposed to do. And what we see that is wrong, and we try to make corrections for the sake of our next generations. Because what we do in this lifetime, we're going to leave a footprint, right? That the next generation will live after. So I just want to thank you all for supporting me, whichever way you supported me. For those of you who commented, who liked me, who booed, who shared me, the most important thing is that you reacted to my post, and I'm very grateful. So today I want to talk to you about a very exciting and amazing topic that is something that is, some of us in the society today, we think we can actually get happiness in some certain places, but deep down in our heart we know we cannot get happiness in those places. But let's see, and let's ask ourselves the question, where exactly can you find happiness? I want you to ask yourself that question. Where exactly do you find happiness? Happiness, when we say happiness, we're talking about happiness in a real world. Where exactly do you get happiness? Now, some people, this question is a controversial question because there are a lot of answers to those who are religious, and they say that you can get happiness by reading or listening to the Word of God. And the Christians, they read the Bible and they say they find happiness there. And to some people who are Muslims, they say they get happiness by listening and reading the Quran. And some other people get happiness by listening to music. And some get happiness by watching some comedy shows, or some get happiness by doing one thing or the other. But there are some certain group of people who think they can get happiness by making more money, acquiring more things, having more power, and having more control over things. But are these things really true? Now we're going to look at these things, if they are really true and they are really a way we can get happiness from them. So stay with me in this video. So at the end of this video, you see for yourself if truly these are the right ways for us to get happiness, or we'll find happiness doing this thing, acquiring more power, acquiring more wealth, having more control over things. Just stay with me in this video and we'll discuss about them. So every human being wants to be happy. Every human being in this world wants to be happy. But then the question still remains that where do you find happiness? For a lot of people, like I mentioned before, happiness to them comes from different ways. Some people, I mentioned the Bible, the Quran, the music, and the movies, and the comedy, and some things that having more money, having more control over things, having more material things makes them happy. But the truth is, these things, they might contribute to making you unhappy if you are over obsessed about them. Then we realize that happiness comes from other centeredness, such as helping people. Yeah, when you help people, there is this feeling of gratification that comes into your heart after helping people. So we realize that helping people, happiness comes more from helping people, helping others to achieve their goals, helping others to do one or two, whatever it is they want to do. Being of help to someone creates happiness. So in whatever you do, you should see yourself asking yourself the question, how can I contribute to the happiness of another person? Because this is actually the only way I can truly be happy. right? This is a very nice and interesting question you should ask yourself. How can I contribute to the happiness of another person? I realized that I felt happiness with my work because I know I am contributing to the life of every other person who watches me on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, because I believe I come your way every week with a topic that I think will go a long way. When you listen carefully, listen intelligently, you find out that when I'm telling you these things because I know they will be useful for you and they will be useful to you in the future. And if you apply some of the things that I say to you, it's going to work for you, and I know that I'm contributing to people's life, and this makes me happy. So you should ask yourself that, what exactly am I going to do for some other people that will make, to help them improve in whatever they are doing, to help them improve in their business, to help them improve in their day-to-day activity. And this truly brings happiness, because they say that happiness cannot be pursued, but happiness must be ensured. When you overextend yourself, when you feel you make yourself too important, forgetting the fact that everyone is dispensable, right? When you make yourself feeling this way, it's very wrong. So when you are self-centered, you what you do is you control yourself. Instead of expanding yourself, you control yourself, and this goes a long way to ensure your own happiness with time. Because you find out sometimes you think you're happy doing some certain things, you think you're happy with something you're doing, you think you're happy doing this one or doing that, but the truth still remains that in the nearest future you'll find out that, wow, I wasn't really happy doing that. Maybe, for instance, you might think you're happy in your relationship, right? You might think you're happy doing something, watching a particular show, watching a particular program, but with time, when you get to watch something more interesting and you feel in your heart, man, I've been watching this program and I felt I was happy, not knowing that I wasn't really happy, right? So if truly you are happy with what you're doing, then there should be this feeling of satisfaction in your heart. There should be this feeling of gratification that comes to you after you must have extended the arm of, helping other people. So, I encourage people helping people. I made a video some time ago, probably a few years back, and I was encouraging people because we have different callings in life, and I was encouraging other people, whatever you do, that if you try as much as you can to be of help to someone else, right? So if you can, in whichever way you can help someone, you can help your neighbor, you can help, you can be of help to anybody around you, I encourage you, please try as much as you can to help people, because people learn from the life experience on daily basis that, well, I wasn't really happy, but because of the way things are at the time, I felt I was happy, but now I realized I wasn't happy. So the only way I can be happy is when I give back to the community, to the society, something that will be of a legacy to my name, right? So I appreciate you, and I encourage you to please help someone today, no matter how small, no matter whatever it is you're helping someone with. When you come down from your car, you're coming from work, say to your gate man, hey John, you look really handsome today. Just a little compliment might go a long way to make somebody's day. Thank you for watching this video to this point, and I appreciate you for staying with me all this while. Please, if you watch this video to this point and you find this video helpful, please kindly click the subscription button below. Also leave a comment in the comment section, and do not forget to come back next week for another amazing topic. Thank you so much, and do have a lovely week ahead of you.